Hey guys, it's Devil. Welcome back to my channel. Alright, so this is just going to be a very basic guide to using the editor and creating mission files for you and your friends to play together. This is not going to cover scripting, so if you're looking for a scripting guide, this is not it. I'm going to be covering the basics on how to edit game modes, create game modes. I'm going to include my created hostage mod that you guys have seen in the description down below. If you guys are just here for that, the link is in the description. You can go ahead and download it, move it into your mission file or multiplayer mission file or whatever it is, and play that there. But if you want to create mission files or you want to learn how to edit that mission file, go ahead and watch this video. It's going to be a little bit of a long video, but you will learn quite a bit if you don't know anything about this. Alright, so to spawn in a character, just the very basics. You have this set to single man. You could do group, but the group is a little bit different. I like to individually place everybody on the map so I know what they're doing, what their capabilities are. So double click, and then let's just model it off my hostage mod real quick, just for basics. You always want to choose, well, first you choose the side, then you always want to be playable. Sorry, why is this? Make sure it's on men too. So make sure you go to playable. Then you can choose what type of person it is: explosive, expert, automatic rifleman, which is also known as a machine gunner, marksman, sniper, medic, whatever. And then you can choose your azimuth. Azimuth is military talk for direction. Choose their rank, which really means nothing. You can choose how skilled they are. I believe that applies to AI. Right here is where you would put scripts for if you want to change their starting loadout, what they have on their body. Name doesn't really matter. I mean, soldier, blah, blah, blah. That'll really never show up. You can change the fuel, ammo, and different things like that for different vehicles that will spawn in. Info age, don't know what that means. So I'm still learning a lot about this, but this is just a basic guide. So I will put out a more advanced guide later. Don't pay attention to that. And okay, so you have one marksman there named Blah. Very cool. Now, inside the house, we're going to have a civilian. You can't have independents yet. I don't think they're in the alpha. You have a civilian and then choose whichever civilian you want. Make sure he's on playable. Change the direction, and we're gonna have a colonel under house arrest right now. So he's gonna spawn right there. Make sure that they are all playable. If they're not playable, you won't be able to select them and actually play as them. So let's see. Let's drag him in the house also. So he's holding that guy hostage. Now the rescue squad. Let's make them blue 4. Make sure they go to playable. Let's say he's a marksman. He's gonna be a sniper, and I want him facing the correct direction so that he knows where to go. Very cool. Now he's not gonna exactly know what to do just because I put him in the right direction. To place waypoints and stuff like that or objectives on the map, click this little button right here. Double click wherever you want it, and then you can choose the color. Let's just make this say objective. Name doesn't really matter because that doesn't show up, but the text does show up. So the text is what shows up on the map. Objective. Boom. Cool. Very cool. So objective. You can drag that wherever you want. Blah blah blah. And then you can go ahead and go like this if you want. Let's do start. Make it blue because it's blue for V. Well, V doesn't really matter. Blue for spawn. Cool. So now they know that blue 4 is coming from this direction. The hostages are held up in this house. It's a very basic guide, but it works extremely well. You can also do stuff like this, where you do a rectangle, let's just say 300 by 300. You kind of have to guess because it's a little bit of a pitch. And then border, and we'll do color red. Oops, sorry. Blah, 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 blah. And look, a nice little border comes up. And that will provide a perfect border for everybody on the map so that everybody knows don't leave this box, otherwise you'll be eliminated from the game, or so on and so forth. It's pretty cool. It's a pretty awesome little fun guide. Now to create objects on the game, vehicles and stuff, go back to this. You can either spawn empty vehicles or vehicles with people in them, or just random objects all over the map. So for a vehicle, let's go ahead and double click here. We want a vehicle that somebody will be driving already. Somebody will spawn inside it. We'll do cars. We'll do a hunter with a machine gun on it. And since it's leaving the base, we're going to have it facing, that direction. Perfect. You can zoom all the way in, by the way. This is ridiculously detailed. You can even see windshield wipers and stuff. It's pretty freaking cool. And you can drag that around, place it wherever you want. That means somebody can literally spawn inside that vehicle as the driver or the gunner or whatever. See, player as gunner. You don't really want that. To spawn an empty vehicle, which is normally what I like to do, Just go ahead and go to non-playable, empty, choose whichever car or vehicle you want. Say off-road civilians. Have that there. Perfect. Nobody will spawn in it. They have to go in, and if they spawn as a person, they have to get in by themselves. That's the way I prefer it. You can also do that with helicopters, fucking tanks, and all that shit when it actually comes out in the game. This is just the alpha. It doesn't have tanks and stuff like that. Otherwise, I'd go into more detail about those. To create an object on the map, which is pretty nifty, you go to this, non-playable. Make sure you go down to empty. And then you can do, like, say, an ammo pack. Choose whichever ammo pack you want. Say we give them grenades. Poof, grenades. You can also make tons of other different things, but most of them are extremely hard to place. They are a pain in the ass. See, you can see, like, all these different things. And they all look like this, or like 90% of them look like that. How do you place that on the map? How do you know how that works? You don't. It's a pain in the ass. You don't even know what it looks like until you load in and look at it. Unless you know what a porta potty looks like or whatever you're placing down. But most of them don't look like what you would think. Also, when you place them on the map, they don't place exactly where you think they are. If I put this right here, you'd think it'd be on that corner of the house. If you put it right here, you'd think it'd be in this room that's right here. It's not. It's actually like over here in this fucking doorway. So you kind of got to toy around, look at different things, play with them. And the other basics, there's only a little bit more, guys. Go up here to Intel. You can choose the name and the description. I like to put my rules in the description. You can choose the date, which doesn't really matter, but the time affects the time of day. So if it's in the middle of the day, it's obviously daylight. You can choose overcast, all the different weather, manually adjust it, do that. Then you can change the time, the time changes and how fast time actually progresses throughout the day, or how fast the weather changes. Also, like, one thing I did was I put waves on full. Oh, I put this on full before, and I drove a boat. It's so freaking choppy. It's so wavy. It's crazy. Then debug console and all these other things, these are like more advanced. This is how you find out how to script. I'm not going to cover scripting in this video. I will cover it in an advanced tips guide when I actually figure out more about it myself. On a side note, that hostage mod is also a work in progress. It is a very, very early build. Me and my buddies are working on some scripts that alert people when one team has been killed and different things like that. I'm still tweaking the balance between the two issues and working on creating a bigger game type for actual servers that will host the game, which is pretty cool. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please subscribe, like, and comment. Actually, go ahead and let me just load in so I can show you what this looks like so far. Actually, this is a mod that I created that it's not covered. There's one president, civilian right there, president. He spawns in with a pistol and one mag, and then you have 4 of his security personnel, which would be blue 4, and then enemies that spawn all throughout the buildings, all throughout the map. His goal is to get from start to finish without dying, and all in one piece. And if he does that, he wins the game. So that's a pretty cool mod. That's just a rough mod that I created in less than an hour. So you guys, the possibilities are endless. You can do protect the president. You can do this is my hostage mod, I believe. Rescue the hostage. Boom. That's what my hostage mod looks like. So blue 4 spawns up here. They've got a helicopter, helipad, the hostage locations, different things in the hostage room. Pretty cool stuff. You could do anything, like just free balling off the top of my head. I mean, you could spawn like 10 helicopters right here, flying in the air with people, like attack helicopters, and then a guy, like 3 people on this island with fucking machine gun mounted vehicles, and then the helicopters have to attack the island and just have like a big crazy firefight, or just have like a huge chopper battle. You can do anything you want. It's all for fun. So if you guys enjoyed the video, please like, favorite, subscribe, share this with your friends. Share this with your friends so you don't have to teach them how to use this stuff, and then you guys can brainstorm and make maps together. You can send these. You can actually save these as an email and send them to your friends, which is pretty freaking cool. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. This is Devil, and I will talk to you later.
What the fuck up?
I'm gonna open the door, and then you shoot him.
I fucking can hear you, you stupid fuck.